Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning and we're up a little earlier than we like to be on the weekends, but that's because we have something fun. I think it's going to be fun. I know it's going to be fun, actually, that we're going to go do here this morning, and we thought we would bring you along. It's a nice, crisp September morning. The sky is blue, which I think is going to make it perfect for what we have planned. So I'm going to walk Truman and Bess. We're going to get around, we're going to head out, and we're going to bring you along for this fun Sunday morning adventure. So Patty, are you excited to go out on the lake?
On a boat ride.
I know. We haven't been on Lake James in quite a few years.
Golly, a long time.
So we actually used to have a dock, didn't we, Patty?
Yeah,
right
down here.
Yeah. And parked our jet ski there and Mom and Dad's pontoon, but it's been quite a few years.
It's a different life. Yes.
It's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
My fourth summer on Lake James. I do a lot of historical tours where I talk about the history of Lake James, going all the way back to Native Americans when they used to hunt on this lake. And then in the 1840s, 1850s, the first settlers had started building homes on Lake James. It was a lot of German Lutherans who had moved from Europe over to the United States, and they ended up settling in Fort Wayne, and they would ride a steam train from Fort Wayne up to this corner of the lake, and then from there they would take a boat around to various cottages that they would rent. Back in the 1850s, it was $1.50 a day or $12 to $15 a week to rent a house on the lake. In the bay that we're in, this is called Souls Bay. Farmers used, before there were any motorized boats on the lake, farmers would cut big blocks of ice out of the lake here, and then they would haul them with horses up the hill and put them in a barn, all of the ice, and they would pack it with sawdust. And then during the summers, they would take a horse and carriage, and they would travel around the lake and sell smaller blocks of ice for everybody's ice chest before we had refrigerators.
So Patty, this is so awesome being out here on Lake James.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing lots of memories back.
Oh yeah, I learned how to ski out here. We spent a lot of time on the jet ski.
When we were in high school, my parents owned a boat and we would just trailer it. And so sometimes Patty and I and some of our friends, my sister, would come over here and Patty and my sister would ski. In more recent years, Mom and Dad had a pontoon.
Yeah.
And one of my mom's favorite things was on Sunday afternoons in the fall, they would swing by Club Paradise, pick up a pizza, and we'd all come out, take a nice cruise around Lake James, up Jimerson Lake, and then have Sunday dinner pizza out here.
It was always fun.
Kind of miss those days after being back out here.
Yeah.
Do you remember the time the first boat we owned, the motor died, and we were stranded out here and had to get somebody to haul us in?
Yes.
It ended up working out great because my dad, he's one of those guys that, you know, if the motor goes out, that means you get to buy a new pontoon.
Yeah, he was all excited.
And so we went from this old pontoon with this old motor to a brand new Manitou, which is what we're on today. So Corey's boat is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So when you come out here, you're going to be on a really nice boat. He doesn't allow food, but he does allow beverages. So bring your beverage out and really just enjoy not only the scenery of the lake,
but all the history.
The history is amazing. Cool. I mean, we grew up in this area. We are learning things today we never knew about Lake James.
Awesome.
Lake James has great fishing. We have rock bass, smallmouth, largemouth bass, walleye, perch, northern pike, catfish, bluegill, red ear, carp. We have a little bit of all different types of fish. And in the wintertime, the lake freezes, and we have a number of people that will come out and ice fish as well.
These houses have so many steps to get down. Well, there's a unique idea to get down. Water slide.
Now we're coming up on Bledsoe's Beach, and other than Pokagon State Park, this was the place to hang out on the lake in the early 1900s all the way until the 1980s. It eventually caught fire and the resort isn't there anymore, but back in the days they had a huge beach and swim area out here by the lake, and then they had a dance hall that was legendary, and they would have big swing bands. People would travel all over from the Midwest and come up and dance on the weekends. The WoWo Radio would broadcast live from in the dance hall. The resort kind of had the vibe of the resort that was in the movie Dirty Dancing. But anyways, there's a funny story about the dance hall. They would always hold dances 4 or 5 nights a week, and they had these laws called blue laws that were very old-fashioned laws, and one of them was a law that said you can't hold a dance on a Sunday because it's kind of a religious day. So there were twin brothers that owned the dance hall, and they would hold dances 4 or 5 nights a week, and they didn't care if they held a dance on Sunday. So someone would call the police, and the police would come over. They didn't know that there were twin brothers that ran the dance hall, but they would arrest one of the brothers, and as soon as they would drive over the hill and they thought they had stopped the dance, the twin brother would emerge and get the band to come back, and everybody would resume dancing. Eventually, the police found out about the twin brother, and they came over on a Sunday and arrested both of them for repeatedly having dances on Sundays. And the funny part of the story is the brothers wisely said, "We would like to have a trial by jury." And when they were selecting jurors to convict them, they couldn't find 12 people in our county that hadn't gone and danced at the dance hall. So they ended up getting acquitted and didn't have to do any major jail time.
Well, Patty, that was a lot of fun, wasn't
That
it?
was awesome. It's always fun being out on the lake, and it's such a beautiful day, and my goodness, all the history we didn't even know, and we grew up here.
Corey, thank you so much for
Thank
taking us
you.
out today.
It was my pleasure.
This has been amazing. We grew up in Steuben County, and we learned so much today on your tour. So
Nice.
if you're coming to Steuben County, whether you're staying at Happy Acres or maybe just visiting our gorgeous county, make sure you check out Corey. We're going to link his information down below in the description for this video, so you can call, book your own tour. Now, you're going to be doing tours. What's the dates on your normal
I
tours?
start pretty early in April, and I go all the way until about November 1st. October is one of the prettiest
Beautiful.
months on the lake, and
Yeah.
the trees are gorgeous.
Still plenty of time left this year to get your tour in, and it's never too early to be thinking about 2024. Patty, until next time, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye. Everyone.